Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome back to the Dice Towers. We talk about the best games of 2023. This time we're going to be taking a look at party games. I really like party games. Fun to bring a great game to a party. There was a ton of games that came out in 2023 that are great party games, but I'm just going to be talking about 5 of them today, the 5 best ones. Because even though there's a lot of games that come out, I want to pick the ones I think are the most enjoyable, and so I got 5 to talk about. Well, 6. And the reason I say 6 is because we're going to give a special shout out to Disney Dixit, or Dixit Disney. This is a redone version of Dixit in Disney style. So I can't really put it on my list because it's not technically new. It's just Dixit with Disney artwork, but wow, does it work well. All right, but let's get to the actual 5. Number 5 we have is Sides. Sides is a cooperative party game with words. You have a bunch of letters, a line of letters in the middle of the table. 2 people are trying to guess a clue, like password. We're going to give you clues, but we can only give you clues that start with the letter that's on either end of the line. So if there's a T over here and an F over here, my clues have to start with a T or an F. I can skip those letters, but then those letters are discarded. And the thing is, you're trying to get as many words done before you lose all your letters. Simple game, easy to jump into and play, and I think it works quite well. That's Sides. Then we have Rotten Tomatoes, the card game. Now, Rotten Tomatoes is a very useful website to find out the scores of different movies that are out there, but I had very low hopes for this because board games based on other things usually don't do well, but I did enjoy this one a lot. You're basically guessing the tomato meter score of a movie, basically if it's rotten or not, and it's very similar to other games like Timeline, but for movies, it's a lot of fun. You're like, ooh, where is it? What did people think about Mrs. Doubtfire? I'm pretty sure I know what they thought about Problem Child too. And you're just trying to put these cards in there. There's a few wonky cards that do weird things that I don't love as much, but the rest of it's fun, and you could restart the whole game over by, instead of doing the critic's choice, go by the people's choice, which is on every card also. Number 3 is It's a Balloon? So this is a drawing game, but it has you drawing very, very simple objects. So what happens is one person has the object. Let's say it's a balloon. They start drawing the balloon, and they are describing everyone as saying, okay, draw a straight line from the star on your board to the house on your board. Now draw a circular line, and you're telling everyone else what to draw. Everyone else is drawing, and at some point someone goes, I know what I'm drawing, and they guess. That's what the game is. It's a lot of fun. I didn't know how well it would work, but I found it to be very enjoyable. Number 2 is Good Face, Bad Face. This is a very, very simple game in which you have a stack of cards that are good faces and bad faces. You put a stack in front of someone else. That stack could be 1, 2, 3, whatever, however many cards you want. They can turn the top card over or not. If they turn it over, they have to keep it. So it's a bluffing game, very similar to other bluffing games like Cockroach Poker. And you don't want bad faces, and you do want good faces. That's the game. It's silly fun. The whole, will they put a good face on the top or not? Because if no one takes the top card and it comes back to me, I have to take it. So just a very enjoyable little card game from Big Potato Games. And my favorite party game that came out in 2023 is The Same Game. So The Same Game, and you look at this artwork, has very much of an old electric company type vibe to it from Wolfgang Warsch, very well-known designer. In this game, you are going to compare 2 items that must be the same in one way. So I might say this rocking horse is similar to a horse. But how are they similar? Well, I might say in how they look. But I'm picking things that they're not. There's a lot of other categories out there, and I don't want you to think they're similar. Not. They're not the same material. They're not as important to humanity. I would assume a regular horse is more important than a rocking horse. So everyone's looking in there trying to figure out which category I think these 2 things are most similar in. That's the game. It is very interesting and a lot of fun, and it's my pick for best party game of 2023. What's your favorite party game from the year? Put it in the comments below. Let us know. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the best of 2023 on the Dice Tower.